Was this open?
Shit. Oh yeah, it was open.
Connor, shut your mouth. I'll scissor kick the gizzard, dude.
Sorry, my dude.
There's Pepsi all over Connor's shoes now.
Better than the cum that was... What?
We're not even proper sitting.
Yeah, I know. Like,
I'm just gonna fucking slop squat here, I guess.
I feel mildly weird that I'm on this side. Pull Jesse closer, because...
Yeah, normally it was like...
Yeah, pause it.
Nah. Alright, now we're sitting.
Alright, topic for today. Why is Lola Bunny not fuckable anymore? And the outrage that I feel as a man.
Is that... I keep seeing Lola Bunny pop up everywhere, but is it because it's not fuckable?
Well, no, okay, I don't even think they've released the character.
Let me be judged.
No, they have. She got like a breast reduction. She looks like... I guess the weirdest way to put it is she looks human now instead of like furry porn.
I mean, yeah, no. If you're mad that you can't masturbate to the bunny, you're a furry.
Oh, is this her old design?
Yeah, that's her old design.
Yeah, she's a little sexy. She's a little too sexy.
And then,
okay. This is all like that's the third. If you just Google Lola Bunny, the third image that pops up is Lola Bunny in a Hooters shirt with huge tits and just like panties. And goddamn, what is it? May I take your order? I'll have a side of rabbit coochie. Trying to think of the word discharge.
Type in new design or something.
Oh, here, this one?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Yeah, she just doesn't have fucking...
Yeah, she looks like a sassy fucking cartoon rabbit. That's it. She looks normal.
Yeah, to be fair, everyone was like, Lola Bunny in Space Jam is what made me fucking horny for animals when I was little, and now everyone's like, why is a Lola Bunny fucking sexy And it's
Okay.
like, I'm on both sides.
I was talking to Tim about this. I personally do not give a shit either way. But, like, all I was thinking was, if you know thousands of people are going to come see your movie just because you made this rabbit look fuckable, why wouldn't you just print money and just give it tits? Like, if you knew people were going to give you the money if you did...
And we're not talking about big anime milkers. We're just talking
make
about
the same design. They're gonna, if you do that, people are going to give you $1 billion. They're going to be like, yes, here, take my money. I want to see the fuckable bunny.
Anyways, this is the podcast where we want to fuck rabbits.
Never said I wanted to. I said she looks like you could.
This is the podcast where 3 out of 4 people want to fuck rabbits.
It's up to you to decide which one. I don't want to fuck a rabbit.
9 out of 10 doctors want to fuck this rabbit.
Men near your neighborhood want to fuck this rabbit. Click here to find out.
That's actually been an ad I've seen.
I know it's what fuck rabbits.
Not, I don't think.
Wow, Connor, like your rabbit fucker ads.
Those the ads of like, doctors hate this person for their one
Yeah.
words. Like, but it's never like an actual picture of a person. It's always like a cartoon of some kind. This came up, and I've been telling Tim that I want to do a fucking video that's like an angry, like, generic nerd reacting to this, and the title of the video is just, why is Lola Bunny not fuckable anymore? And it's just, like, sitting there like, what's next? Alright, you switched out Michael Jordan for LeBron James. Is LeBron James gonna have AIDS now? Huh? You gonna just patch that in?
Yeah, they have to give him AIDS for the movie.
What am I...
For realism, we actually gave LeBron James
He's just like bones on the... And it's like an oxygen tank.
One of my favorite lines I've thought of for this video is just, Wile E. Coyote, as we all know, is the sexiest of all Looney Tunes, still has his old design.
No, I saw a post that was like, breaking news, Elmer Fudd will be less sexualized in Space Jam 2, and his enormous penis will no longer hang out of the bottom of his basketball shorts.
Well, that reminds me of whenever Nintendo made that Mario tennis game, and they gave Luigi just a huge cock that poked through his shorts. And everyone was like, whoa!
What?
Yeah, they made a tennis game where Luigi just has like a huge bulge in his pants.
Fat schmeat.
He just has like you could like see the outline of his dick.
That's fucking...
And like, but it's only on Luigi. Like Mario doesn't have like Wario, Waluigi. That no one has.
Well,
it.
of course, Waluigi doesn't have a big dick.
When Luigi, I guess, tall, skinny people do get big dicks.
Whoa.
That's the visual that has to sit on the podcast for the entire time.
Yeah.
Just
Is Luigi's fat bulge. It's got to be a picture of all the characters and then like a slow zoom, at like a gradual one as we progress through the episode.
When is that
Nothing at the
movie
thumbnail.
supposed to come out, though?
What?
Space Jam's movie.
I don't care.
July this summer, pretty sure.
Oh, really? That soon?
Yeah.
Well, I'm more concerned about the Mortal Kombat movie.
Dude, I just saw a movie.
So good.
I saw a movie in theater recently with that girl called The Little Things, and it was about like a detective movie. It was alright, but I saw the preview for the Mortal Kombat movie, and I didn't know they were doing that because I don't watch movies. But I saw the trailer, and it was like 45 seconds in. There's some dude walking through a house with like an assault rifle, and Sub-Zero just grabs his gun and freezes it and breaks it in half.
April 16th.
And this was like the first date with this girl, and I'm like, "This fucking Mortal Kombat!" Like,
I want to fucking, dude. I want to see that movie so bad.
So what we're saying is there's gonna be a whole skunk bunker devoted to us reviewing the fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
look forward to that.
What we'll do is we'll get together on 420.
When's it come out?
It comes out April 16th.
Awesome.
That's amazing.
What's 420? What day is it? Is it Thursday?
Tuesday.
Well,
So the Thursday is the 22nd.
fuck. So we'll have to do something.
Well, okay, what we can do is
April do be around the corner. So.
I mean, it comes out
a
on
lot of
Friday.
stuff's coming out. Maybe.
Because I'm assuming it's going to be available on HBO Max,
Yeah, I would assume.
which I have,
Yeah, which
so
is,
we
and it's
can
on
fucking
Xbox.
watch it
All right.
when it comes out, and we can just get super high, watch Mortal Kombat, and then
Hold up.
First edition of
Record an
Skunk
episode.
Bunker
Hold up.
Club, but
Did
in
we get
parentheses,
high?
none of us can read, so it has to be a movie.
no, we didn't.
We didn't smoke a bunk before.
Hold on.
All right. So
Okay, upon double checking, we were talking about fucking Mortal Kombat movie, watching that, and then Skunk Bunk reviews Mortal Kombat.
I'm eating shrooms
Okay.
during the Mortal.
Okay, dude.
So expect that. I'm gonna be like, I don't know what happened during the movie.
I do know that
That's cool.
Scorpion talked to me
I'll
like
eat
he was my dad.
It's him.
Scorpion gave me fatherly advice halfway through the movie.
I'll watch it and be
Okay, but-
uncomfortable for
Alright,
the whole movie.
I was gonna say,
and like, get
and that-
really movie experience.
Everything.
I think it'll make me sit for 2 hours and just have amazement. Nothing else would do that for me. Not even soberness.
If we're being honest, I was gonna say that's what that kind of answers my question already, which was you were talking about it's probably gonna be on HBO Go. Did we want HBO Go or did we want like full
Movie
theater experience?
I hate movie theaters because of assholes.
I don't think
talk.
we can go to the movie theater.
I just went.
I was
The
gonna
other
say,
day.
didn't Hunter just
I just
isn't this
went-
how Hunter figured out the?
I just went like 4 days ago. 5 days
I've
ago.
been missing the movie theaters so fucking much. I love movie theaters.
It was
I mean, we
alright.
could go see another movie, but like, I kind of want to like watch it here.
Okay.
I'd almost rather here, but I'm down to go to movie theater. I like experiences.
One of
We
my
can have
One of my
Yeah.
favorite things to do for movie theaters is to go in and ask, like, what movie have the least amount of people bought tickets to today? Like, what movie is, like, no one's buying? Because that doesn't mean a bad movie, that doesn't mean a good movie. That means an empty theater.
Mhm.
And I could just, it's so nice to have
It
an
is a
entire
It's
theater
really nice to have an empty
and then
theater
just
to yourself.
fucking talk as loud as you
I
want.
keep seeing news articles that say like you can rent out movie theaters and you can bring your own console or something and just look it up.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, but I don't know how much that
Left
is.
4 Dead or something.
Oh my god.
I mean, if it's
Ow.
just 4 of us, that'd probably be a lot. But
Play some
Mario
Smash.
Kart.
Fucking
I would
Smash.
Smash would be sick.
Smash would be fun.
Yeah, that would be pretty sick. I mean, we'll have to see what movie theaters we can rent around here. We can do that. Just bring like a fucking Google Chrome and just cast some
Look
shit.
up porn.
Yeah, I was gonna just rent out a movie
Play it on
theater,
max
watch
volume.
porn, jack off with all 80 of your closest friends.
They have cameras in the movie theater that are night vision.
Oh, then they get a free show. Someone at the movie theater has seen my dick.
I definitely.
That sounds like I jacked off in a movie theater. I did not.
No, I was just thinking. I don't know if I did anything in the movie theater. I don't think so.
I have. It's fun.
I mean, I've done stuff elsewhere, but that's very different.
You ever fuck on the train tracks while the train's coming and have to try and finish before the train hits?
Yeah.
I was gonna make it through that without laughing, but I watched Jesse crumble.
Oh, buddy.
And then I put my prostate on the track so it rumbles.
Oh, it sounds so odd.
I just pull out my prostate.
Because I
just
don't even picture, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't even picture like you just sitting. You said I put my prostate, so it's just like
your meat. Yeah.
My Australian meat
I
pie.
hate that.
Oh,
That's actually the perfect segue to the only topic I have written down, which is, I had the whole day to myself the one day. And we're just fucking mad.
This is my first class about how many times you touch yourself.
At least 3 times did I masturbate that day. One of the times, I do not remember which time, it's like right at the point I am nutting, and I am nutting hard. And my contact in my left eye, like, if you have contacts, you'll know what I'm saying. It essentially comes off of my eye, but it's still in my eye.
Oh,
yeah, it's not connected, so I can't see out of one of my eyes. And I'm just, like, freaking out because my senses are going nuts. It's like you're in the boss level of a video game and someone reaches by and starts jiggling with the audio-video cables.
Reality starts edging you.
I basically just like try to like readjust it with my fucking eyelid, just midstream.
Oh man!
It was the weirdest fucking event.
You ever like have sex or masturbate and then like you don't actually come, even though like you just kind of blue balls yourself, and then you masturbate at a later time.
It feels like you just blew off the head.
It feels like it's fucking your vas efferents are fucking
I was
breaking
say,
off.
The only thing I can attribute it to is when you watch Looney Tunes and they put their finger in the end of a gun and it just explodes like a banana peel.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
And then it's like almost painful. It almost hurts. And there's just so much cum. There's a violent amount of cum.
I have violent stamina to the point that happens to me extremely often. Like, that is a regular occurrence, is like we go for so long and I'm just like, ugh. Like, I physically don't have the energy to come.
It's like that sometimes.
And then, like, the next day, because I won't even think about it, I'll fucking masturbate, and it'll feel like someone just, like, shot a whole fucking rock out of my dick.
I'm pretty disappointed in my sex life the last couple. I'm failing myself. My dick won't stay hard.
Well, it's 55 and raining out.
It is.
Last sex thing. This happens sometimes, and I hate it, and I don't want to say it, but I have to say it. My balls will just hang just low enough that
it's slapping off the pussy.
To the point.
I know what you're
saying. Like, I'm sitting there, my lower stomach's just like,
yeah.
Like, what the fuck's going on?
Dude, it's just like the phone. It's just like the phone.
Again, it's just like someone's just been lightly like for an hour, and I'm just like, oh my god.
You're looking at Tim. You're looking at cat porn.
Oh my god. It was somebody's fucking kid on Facebook going, swimming in the pool going,
holy shit.
It's awful.
So fun fact, Hunter's mean to waitresses on purpose, so they'll spit in his food, and then he gives them tips based on how much he can taste it.
I don't know what the spit tasted like.
That often.
I mean, Connor already said for the taste. I mean, like, I wish it wasn't. I wish I could ask I wish that would be like,
no ice, extra spit.
I wish I'd be a dickhead and be like, look, man, like, before you spit in my food, just spit in my hand.
Just
Spit.
I'd rather you serve it to me a la carte.
Can you bring me a spoon and spit in the spoon, please?
I was genuinely, something just popped up on my feed that was like, and then I think the waitress spit in my food, and all I was thinking was like, if at any point, like, one of us were to say that at dinner, all I could think is Hunter just like, you want to, like, switch plates?
Yeah. I mean, also, it's like seafood. I'd be like, damn it, I'm just jealous at this point. I don't like seafood. Or vegetables. I'm a picky eater. I don't know if you want to transition off the sex topic, but I recently discovered I just have a carnivore diet. I'm not a picky eater. I just have a carnivore diet. That's just what my body likes.
I feel that.
And
I'm just eating meat.
yeah, just like that's just what my body will accept. If I put vegetables in my body, I feel fucking bizarre. I don't like it. And
I'm
it
happy
feels
with my
gross.
eating. I'm pretty experimental. Like, I'll definitely try anything.
I'll try shit.
Like,
I
I love my fucking sushi and raw fish. That shit's good.
Nah,
I cannot get
I
behind
just
that.
won't. I won't even try it. That's one of those things I won't. I do want to try it, but I
I
can't bring
tried it
myself.
multiple times, and the fact that I know it's just raw fish actually, like, makes me
I love
sick.
sushi.
Actually, real quick, speaking...
You like sushi, guys?
Yeah, I love sushi.
Yeah, you both love sushi. You both are just...
I'm just picky about where I eat sushi
I don't
from.
give a fuck.
Like, I'm not gonna
gas
get. Yeah, I'm not getting gas station
station.
sushi.
But
I
like,
like
the
that.
lowest of the low I'll go is Giant Eagle, and Giant Eagle actually has like really fresh sushi.
Well, Giant Eagle has like a market inside.
Yeah,
They have, like,
yeah,
a-
like they have like, but
Yeah.
that's like the lowest I'll go.
some
to
Giant
get
Eagles
sushi.
like actual. They have like a place you go up and like actually just they'll make you like a hot
Yeah.
sandwich.
We have a hot
Yeah,
dog.
and that's
They have-
normally like
they
the
have
place
great
that sell
chicken
them.
sandwiches.
Because I seen
Wait.
them.
Walmart. That was all meant to be in my head. I'm sorry. I was functionally all supposed
we
to
have
be.
Connor melting down on.
Yeah,
on
that was
camera.
out loud. Drinking some major melon.
I'm drinking the new Mountain Dew. The first time I
Is it
saw it in
good?
a bottle. My taste and smell is still fucked up from COVID. I can't really taste this.
It's a watermelon Jolly Rancher.
It is.
That's all it is.
It's yeah. If you like artificial watermelon flavor, it's.
It's-
When did I get COVID? With that, I got it like December. I
Like,
haven't been able to like taste or smell properly in like 4 months.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
probably gonna die eventually or something.
That's fucking a-okay with me, bud.
Damn you. And give us a major melon review in honor of Jonathan.
It smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. It just kind of tastes like fizzy sugar. I don't really
Alright,
taste like
ever since
anything.
we smoked this podcast, we're downhill.
Yeah,
No, I'm just playing with you guys. Oh, fuck.
Are you sure it just hasn't been downhill since we started posting?
Real quick on the
my fingers open.
raw fish, whatever talk. It just made me think of something. Did you know
Pussy.
we have no idea how eels reproduce?
No.
We don't know. Basically, eels swim to one part of the Bermuda Triangle, and then different eels swim back. We're not sure if they're eels from somewhere else also going there reproducing. We don't know if they're in eggs or they're born mammal-like. We have no idea anything about how eels reproduce. We just know that there are more eels.
Than before.
Yeah, that's it.
Dude, the Bermuda Triangle's pretty cool.
In that same vein, today I learned that there's no like documentation anywhere of who voices the Cinnamon mascot for Kellogg's for Apple Jacks.
Really?
Yeah, like no matter where you look, you can't find it.
Wait, hold up.
Wait, what?
Did you read an article that said
No,
this,
like,
or
I looked into
you
it
were trying
myself.
to find the
Yeah.
cinema? Why were
No, because like it was like a face, like it was in like meme format, and it was like, yeah, the closest we have is that the voice for the Apple thinks his name is Jeffrey.
Wait, what?
You're remember the
The
Apple
voice for the-
commercials where the apple chases the cinnamon to get into? Yeah.
Cinnamon is the Winamon.
Yeah.
There is no documentation of who voiced Cinnamon. We have no idea who it is. And like he said, according to the Apple quote, he thinks his name is Jeff.
Yeah.
That's funny. He thinks.
He thinks his name is Jeff.
I just looked up the eel thing. Apparently, they release a lot of it is a mystery, but what they think is they release a bunch of eggs, and the eggs just float towards New Zealand, and sometimes it'll take 17 months for the eggs to reach New Zealand, and then at some point the male eels will make their way over there.
I was gonna say
and do something.
we also have that one other thing of you know how you learned in science class that the Earth is made up of like the crust, the mantle, the core.
I just saw that.
They actually have no idea. That's entirely a theory.
I just read a new theory today. No, a new find today that there's 2 parts to the inner core that they found. They just like the new information.
It's mole people. It's mole people.
Well, it's
because
where the
now
Nordic
you've proved
aliens
to me.
live.
Now you've proved to me that you can't prove it's not mole people.
You ever get start floating buildings?
you have
You're
announced
on a
to
rock,
me
you
that you
fucking
cannot
dolt.
deny mole people.
Well, it's funny you say that because humans fled underground during the Younger Dryas climate catastrophe during the last ice age, and because humans walked alongside dinosaurs.
When the humans walk alongside the dinos.
Wait, doesn't like every account of time frame have the dinosaurs dead like long before humans are a thing?
For the most part, some people think some dinosaurs survive until a couple, like 10,000 years ago or so. About some still think they're running around today, but I don't.
Aren't sharks and alligators and
They've been around since the time.
since like
How do you feel about the theory that there aren't dinosaurs because
They think dinosaurs are fake.
No, that they're dragons.
Oh no,
Because-
my theory for dragons is they're just UFOs that had some sort of chemical propulsion because they'd see a fire-breathing dragon, but it's really just a shiny piece of metal that shoots fire out of the backside of it.
I was gonna say, have you heard the reason they think dinosaurs might just have been dragons?
No.
Because we have not created a complete definite skeleton. Like every dinosaur skeleton is kind of mixed matched of various parts that just they guess kind of fit that they found around each other. And the theory is that because the bones were hollow so they could fly, so many of them have decomposed into nothing, and that they were dragons the entire time because every culture in the world has some version of a dragon, and like only like certain ones have dinosaurs.
So wait, what you're telling me is their bones were they were just flying in the air?
No.
Like, what are you talking about?
The dragon's bones were hollow, like a bird's, and because they were hollow, there was less bone, so it decomposed into dust quicker than it would if it was like a solid bone.
Well, I do feel like shouldn't we have found like a lot
More?
Yeah, like a lot more. I mean, like I don't really look into how many.
I don't look for bones, but I think
Yeah.
they should be on the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know much about bone.
Well, do you know like farmers find like huge fucking skeletons in their farms every year, and they're like, oh, I had no idea. And it's like,
I think it has something to do with like the time frame of like I said, the bones have decomposed into like dust.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, even then they have some parts that are like frozen in amber or some sort of other preservative, like a frozen woolly mammoth from 14,000 years ago. That's just
Fuck it.
like me too. You're not wrong. But that's just perfectly preserved. They have they can get DNA from it too. They actually found a remaining tissue sample in a T-Rex bone that they were able to extract DNA profile from, I think, or a partial DNA profile. I'm not sure though.
That's science.
Yeah, that's super fucked up. Not fucked up. It's cool, but it's
Jurassic
like
Park
insane.
theme plays.
Would you guys go to it?
Yeah.
What, Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be too. I'd want to fight a dinosaur too much.
I'd wear a juggernaut
What
suit.
quantity they want you
I,
to find.
I know they won't let me, but if the movies go by, if the movies are anything to go off of, I will get my chance.
There's a video of a guy, I think we talked about this already, a video of a guy, like, judo throwing a bull that charges him,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I just learned judo and just judo a bunch of T-Rexes around and just, leg bar them.
This is so
Like
dark,
walking.
but it's such a morbid curiosity. Is if I had like the knife and I got the thing between the eyes, is it gonna die instantly, or is there some kind of like primal effect that's gonna take over immediately?
What,
Because
a
if you
T-Rex?
shoot if you shoot a person in the head, that's it. They're dead. They're dead immediately. If you like stab them in the head, they're dead immediately. But do like animals, like I guess dinosaurs in this context, but like I've thought about this with stuff like bear and deer. If they're like charging me, if I just got them in the head, is that it? They go down immediately, or is there some kind of primal response that brain stop
and
working,
also-
body go nuts?
I feel like their skulls are going to be thicker, so if you
Yeah.
can stab them in the head, it just
It's-
won't do anything.
Their skulls are thicker.
Yeah,
you have
plus
to,
their scales and everything.
you have to
and,
use
like,
insanely
or, like,
powerful
their
bullets.
skin in general.
Yeah.
So what we know about them is that their skin will just be super thick and it'll just be like nothing.
People thought dinosaurs were made of scales until like fucking 7 years ago, and they're like, oh, actually most dinosaurs had feathers on them.
I like feather dinosaurs. They're fun. They look fun.
I'm
Yeah,
just big
yeah,
chicken.
I'd give him a hug.
You probably go.
Yeah, I go.
If you had a pet dinosaur, you'd just be doing that back and forth to it all day.
Oh, this is the video of the guy judoing horses to get on them.
Tim,
I've seen that.
Yeah, I have seen that.
Tim, would you keep your pet dinosaur out in the pond with the ducks?
Yeah.
Well,
How big is it?
no, it's huge. It's comically large.
Here, wait, did you see this one of this guy just double leg throwing a
Jesus
horse on
Christ.
double leg throwing a horse on its back after this one? Right here.
Fucking Christ.
He's fucking that horse up. Alright,
That's pretty neat.
That horse got mad ups, yo.
it's the Nazi bell.
Huh?
I don't want to hear the words Nazi bell.
It's the first working prototype of a UFO.
That's creepy looking.
Yeah. Anyways, I like fucking bitches.
Get
Big pussy diarrhea.
big pussy.
Revolutionary
drink the swab from her minge.
take. I don't like Nazis.
I don't think most
Don't want to
people
hang.
do.
Don't want to hang out
The
with them.
only people
They were
who
smart.
like Nazis are Nazis.
No one likes Nazis, but I mean, they build good rockets.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
They also
That's
almost,
a fact.
almost succeeded.
Yeah, they did almost 60. They also still have a base in Antarctica.
Yeah, if they didn't,
And on the
fuck
moon.
Russia, and then Russia fuck them. Do you know Russia has the most casualties in World War II by like fuck?
3?
It's like astronomical compared to like
Oh.
how many actually like died. Compared to like you would think like Germany or Japan would have the most casualties. No,
Yeah, we
they're,
dropped a nuke on them.
Yeah.
Twice.
no, Russia just like tips it by like at
You
least,
can't
like,
beat Russia in death.
Wasn't
Russia will
yeah,
kill
but, like,
Russia.
but
Wasn't there shit going on separately in Russia at the same time, though?
Probably.
So, like, people died just dying of starvation. Just
But is it
because-
was attributed to the is it
No, it's
attributed
like-
to war
I don't
or
know.
just
It's
deaths
how many
during
casualties-
wartime?
Because wasn't during World War One, wasn't there, like, the Russian Revolution?
Well, yes, and
I don't ever read.
Do you guys know about the one... I don't remember if it was a Nazi thing or if it was a Russian thing. But there was a room made of gold or, like, a room made of amber. And the Nazis took it.
And they turn into a giant D6.
Yeah, well, somehow the Nazis just took a room. They just like took a room and put it on a train,
It took me a second to process what that meant.
Exactly.
Because
It's
in my
like-
mind, I was going with the concept of like, all right, they took all the amber off the roof.
Yeah.
No, like,
No,
they
they
cut it out of the house.
Yeah, somehow they took
put
the
it on
room.
4 horses and sent them on their way.
And they put it on a train and they sent it somewhere. They might have like took the walls down and like put them like neatly took them
in
apart.
4
but-
different houses.
Yeah, but basically there's this like super expensive room that's just like they're just like gone from
They
history.
never found it?
Yeah, there's like after the Nazi party, like it got shipped off somewhere else for safekeeping, and then I think it's like in the black market somewhere.
That's so weird.
They just never found it. I think they found parts of it, but like yeah, a lot of this room's just gone.
I told me some dumb motherfucker took some of that wall apart and didn't just leave on the black market my ability to buy a whole addition to my house made out of Nazi gold.
It also reminds me during World War One there was that Tsar, King Tsar or whatever, Tsar of the I don't know. And he was like everyone fucking hated his ass. And they killed him and what was it, like his daughter survived or something for a little bit and then she died.
Was it the
and, like,
Anastasia thing?
I don't remember.
They had 27 million people dead
Jeez.
in World War II.
Well, what did
The Soviet Union.
What did the second highest have?
But during the so these people died and they couldn't find their bodies for like a lot, like almost 100 years, and then like they found these like super bad decomposed skeletons beside a highway. I don't remember when, it was like the 80s or something, 90s, and they were just like, fuck, we think these are the kings. Yeah, we think it's the king or it's like the king's sister or whatever it was. It's been a while since I read it, but
This
They
is
just
the
buy a
shit.
highway.
This is the shit that I would want a time machine for, not to change, but to just go watch. Like, I don't even care about to anyone listening. If I have a time machine, sucks for you. I'm not telling you what happened, but like,
yeah, we already found out if we ever get $4,000 or $5,000 from you, it's because you won $1 trillion and
and we scammed you out of the rest of it.
yeah, Connor he's just literally just eating gold.
Eating it.
That's what happened to the whole room.
Feasting.
Future me just ate it.
Is there $1 trillion? Does someone have $1 trillion?
How much is Bill Gates worth?
No, I heard sometime somewhere that the Arabian oil company people.
Dude, that's like, oh wait.
Only 6 trillionaires ever
Yeah.
lived.
Just military death. Russia has over twice as much as the second highest, which is Germany.
I heard something that the Saudi people that own a bunch of
Yeah. So literally, they
Nope.
would literally just tell the Russian soldiers, like, to just gun down as many as you can see without, like, they put their life before, like, anything else. So they would literally, like, go out and Joseph Stalin would, like, know that, like, they were going to die because it would just be an enemy stronghold and they would just flank them at each side and just take over. Like, I don't know how they got that many like resources to do it.
As
But I mean,
as Louis C.K. Talked about, it's amazing what you can accomplish when you don't give a shit about human life.
oh,
8 episodes.
and they didn't. They
The videos.
Joseph Stalin did not give a fuck about his
Human
people.
life.
And look at him.
I want to
Look at him now.
I want to yank Joseph Stalin around by his mustache.
Would you fuck Vladimir Putin?
He's not attractive. I'd probably do it just to say I did.
Just for the power move.
Yeah, I wouldn't let him fuck me though.
You
'Cause-
wouldn't let
No,
You
'cause
gotta do the
that's-
fucking.
Yeah,
you
it's
wouldn't
not a
let
title I want.
Grandmaster Russia peg you?
I mean, like,
Hey, Peggy.
if if he were to fuck me in circumstances that were not favorable,
If he's gentle about it,
not even then, I would
He
still.
leans into your ear and just whispers like, "Oujla, oujla."
he sets the mood first. He pours you a couple glasses of wine.
That's exactly
Makes
the
you a
opposite
really
of what
nice
I'm
dinner.
getting at.
Yeah, like you get in there, you're looking at Vladimir Putin, and he's sitting in front of like the candle lit, just like looking at you. Pours 2 glasses of wine, just like speedily downs the one, stares at you, drinks the other, and then stands up and begins to walk toward you.
I was gonna say, you walk in, he's drinking a glass of vodka, and he pulls out a Makarov pistol and points it at you, and he's like, go on. He points the pistol at you, and he points it at the glass at the other side of the table. And he's just like, sit.
He just stands up, dick out, holding a knife, says something in Russian, and you just hear a guy in the corner of the dark. He's saying, one of these is going inside you. You choose.
I'd put, if Vladimir Putin asked me to, I'd load my ass full of chapstick like it was a shotgun. Just load my ass full of shotgun shells.
Oh, that's funny.
That's fucking fun.
But yeah, and then he has to jerk me off to shoot one out. He's always like a gun, no? Chick, chick. And then the shell comes out. Squeeze her ass, make shell come out. Do it alright, put shell in your head.
Fuck.
Do you think you can fire chapstick out of your ass at gunpoint?
I mean, if there was like 5 of them in my ass, I could probably get like 1 or 2 of them out. But the other ones would probably need a little coaxing because I'm not experienced at shooting anything else other than shit out of my ass. Jesse likes chapstick in his ass. He thinks it's really funny.
You just like push real hard, all 5 of them fire out once. You just hear, oh, spray shot.
What got me was just the visual of like the chapsticks ejecting like shells. Oh fuck, that's funny.
He's like, now I'll do it like a machine gun. Shoot them in the eye. Did you put a bunch of marbles in your ass? He starts shaking you up. He's like, you're like a gumball machine, no?
Like a gumball.
He starts putting a quarter in your urethra. So what?
Oh no! Oh, imagine the ridges!
And he's turning your balls like as a gumball out.
He's like following your body. He's like, come on, don't be shy.
We are so blacklisted for Russia now.
Dude, we can't. Oh.
We can't travel there. Putin will be like, you want to talk shit? I may come through.
If we ever go to Russia, Putin's just gonna invite us into his room. He's like,
He's gonna kill us. He's gonna execute us instantly.
He's gonna have that glass of wine we were talking about, and he's gonna make us drink it, and he's just gonna shoot us.
We're like gumball machine.
So like, if you knew you guys were about to go out, would you guys like try doing something about? Would you just like?
What, like if I knew I was
I'm
gonna
gonna
die?
fucking do that fight.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
kill
know, dude. I
Vladimir.
asked people like if, what would you do if like somebody just invited you to the room, like you knew what was gonna go on, and they were just like,
Oh,
I
that's
just
be-
accept it. Like, I was like,
Oh,
try to fight
okay,
back
so
or-
someone's-
What, are you not gonna fight back or nothing?
I'm gonna kill as many people as I can.
Yeah,
They're
like,
coming to
you're
hell
done.
with me. I thought you.
I would resign if I knew death was impending. I'd probably just resign to it.
That's why I got the big iron on my hip.
You wouldn't try to kill anybody, Jason?
Not like I don't know, man. Depends on the situation, I guess.
I thought you meant like if you knew you were gonna die at a set time, would you do something like for the death? And I was gonna be like, yeah, absolutely. I would go get someone to fly me in a helicopter, and when they weren't looking, I was gonna dive into the most populated area I can find. So then, like, there's forever, I will be remembered as the motherfucker who crushed little Billy's mother in Times Square.
I mean, I used to be like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going out. You know, just dropping a fucking like burning ball of fire into an orphanage. into an orphanage.
There's a Nick Swartzen bit that he talks about. He's like, if I was ever gonna kill myself, I'd go into like a crowded area and just go, who farted? And blow my brains out immediately. So then everyone around me just like, oh my god, what the fuck just happened? I don't know, but someone farted.
No, but someone farted.
That's my second favorite joke from that. The first one was like, I can't wait to be like an old person. I want to be like an old woman so I can go to a place and be like, I don't like this steak. Like, oh, we're sorry.
I know the one you're talking about.
What's wrong
That's
with
really
it?
funny.
What's wrong with the steak? I don't like it. Oh, I'm sorry. It tastes like wolf pussy.
He's like, okay. He's like, I'll take it back to the kitchen. He's like,
Take it back to the kitchen.
she said she doesn't like it. It's like, what's wrong with it? She said it tastes like wolf pussy. What do you guys do to this?
How does she know what wolf pussy tastes like? What the fuck?
He's like, are you sure the meat's good? Is it expired?
I just love it. Tastes like wolf pussy.
Oh my god, that's.
I like the
Pickle Potter.
I think this was the same. This might have been Nick Swartzen in the same bit, in the same comedy show, but I don't remember. But they was like, can't wait till I get old, and then like your kids like come up to you and they're like, hey Grandpa, something really cool happened to me at school today. I want to tell you about it. You're like, ah. And they're like, it's something really cool happened at school. I want to tell you about it. And you're like, well, what's that? Huh? And they're like, well, something happened. I want to like tell you about my life. Like, I heard you the first time. Let's fucking go on. Get on with it. Don't fucking repeat yourself.
I don't have much time.
Yeah, we're fucking wasting my time, Cindy.
I only have Grandpa's only got so much time, and I'm not gonna waste it listening to you repeat yourself.
I love that.
Just being awful grandpa.
There was a Tosh.0 special I had on DVD that I fucking adored.
Make it toward.
It's not, like, two of my favorite jokes there aren't even, like, good jokes. One of them is literally just, when I make tattoos, but I've decided I want to start getting one every year. I'll get a line on my thigh where my balls are.
That's funny. It's like how you stand next to a door.
Yeah.
Mark your kid's height.
And then, like, I'll be sitting with my kids, and then they'll see the line, and they're like, what are these about? These are your future. These are what you have to look forward to.
Your past, present, and future.
The line's down on my fucking knee. It was that one, and then just the... I can't remember how it started, but he's like, yes, I have a fat dick. Alright. Bye, Hunter.
Want us to pause it?
No.
Alright, I'll just keep going with the bit, because it's literally just, I have a fat dick, and then I'll go to school, and they'll be like, ha, Daniel has a fat dick. I'd go home, and I'd be like, Mother, why is my dick so fat? Because your real father's Samoan.
You know the one, like... oh god, I don't know how to describe it. It's a picture of, like... Oh, I'll just show you the picture.
That'll help
It's
the
a
people at
meme.
home.
Yeah. It's a meme, and it says, hey babe, is this the motherfucker who told you Mr. Potato Head doesn't have a fat fucking cock?
What? Oh, it's like a Walmart shirt.
Yeah.
One of those fucking like Grim Reaper. It's a Grim Reaper holding a Glock, holding like a fucking tattoo babe.
Yeah.
Tattoo.
Hey babe, is this the motherfucker who said Mr. Potato Head doesn't have a fat cock?
Fucking great.
Because everyone's getting up in arms because the fucking company is just called Potato Head now. They're like, my potatoes don't have genitals? What?
More than that, the Dr. Seuss one about the like, what is it, like 6 racist books.
Ooh, I like that one here.
Well, okay.
So the company that has all the titles Dr. Seuss wrote, all like 26 or 30 something titles. There's a lot of books. Basically, decided to take from circulation 6 titles that had rather racist caricatures. I don't like what's happening.
Yeah, I didn't
want to
stop. I didn't think
Hunter's
that's
just
what was
pouring his
happening.
Pepsi into his
I
fucking
feared, like,
Major Melon.
Okay, so I saw him pick both bottles up, and I was like, that's just an intrusive thought I had. There's no way that's what he'd be doing. Is pouring the Pepsi into the Mountain Dew.
I saw the thoughts in your head.
See, to me, I thought you were just gonna take a shot of Pepsi and then drink the rest of the fucking Major Melon. But the look of I know what I'm doing is wrong and I love it that you gave me as you opened both bottles and just began to pour.
Damn, I missed it.
I was like, this is exactly why I did that.
It's like the most evil smile I've ever seen on your face.
I just looked around the room.
Yeah, you've never mixed
that
soda
good?
before in your life? What?
I actually like mixing soda. This kind of tastes like
Like piss?
Play-Doh.
Less salty or just as
It was
salty?
like a mixture of Play-Doh and cough syrup.
That's awful.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's a good breakfast.
No, so Dr. Seuss' couple books had like racist depictions, and everyone's like, I can't believe cancel culture is doing this to Dr. Seuss. The man was an icon, and
Man cheated on his fucking cancer
That's what I was
wife!
gonna say. I have not cared about any of this because fucking Dr. Seuss was already a piece of shit to begin with. Like, fuck his books. Not even because they're racist, because he is an awful person.
Yeah, Dr. Seuss was,
But I was gonna say the biggest funny part to me is that they're like, "Oh, cancel culture's doing this," and the company's like, "No, we kind of did this on our own. No one mentioned it at all. We personally just don't like the fact that it looks like racist versions of black people."
Yeah, it's also just the fact that, like, if they didn't announce it, nobody would have cared.
No one would have noticed at all.
I mean, whose kids even like reads Dr. Seuss anymore? 'Cause, like, kids are just like on the iPads and shit nowadays.
Yeah,
No, for a
it's
school
just
curriculum,
crazy.
that's actually still pretty common. Is to use stuff like Hop on Pop and Fox and Socks.
I remember my first book I learned how to read was a Dr. Seuss book.
I don't know how to read. I just got real lucky in life
Dude.
so far.
I said Skunk Bunker Book Club, but in parentheses, we don't know how to read, so I guess it has to be movies.
Yeah.
I'm down to just like pick any form of media, and just call it the book club, and just to be like, all right, then this week we're watching an anime.
And then we do popcorn reading.
I was gonna say
Popcorn manga. We have to describe
I
the.
hated doing popcorn reading in school.
That'd be cool though. I always wanted to look up like anime or manga. I mean, on the on like a big TV and just like group read it.
Have you guys ever, like, in your school careers, witnessed, like, the passive-aggressive popcorns where, like, two people will just go back and forth at each other?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, actually.
I witnessed a point. There is no way to talk about this without it just sounding so bad nowadays. But essentially, we had a kid named Eddie who, more or less, was just like the target of all the bullying. Like, and it wasn't like, oh, we had a school bully. It was that Eddie had, I don't know what it was, but there was a vibe that he was unanimously hated by the entire class and never knew what was going on.
Yeah, he would just piss himself, like,
He peed himself.
Jim.
Yeah, and he didn't help himself because, like, I remember once so clearly in class sitting there, and I'm, like, leaning back, and I look over, and he's like, hey, Justin, who is a kid who is not his friend, is like, yeah? And he goes, digging for gold, and he, like, sticks his whole hand down the back of his pants, and is, like, digging in there, and Justin's dying because this mentally challenged kid is just finger fucking himself. And he's like, oh my god, this is hilarious. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Eddie's thinking like, oh, I'm in on the joke. This is funny with my friend. No!
You're just fingering yourself.
You're just knuckle deep in your fucking starfish.
Jesse's really liking this episode.
Oh, shit!
That's
Fuck.
I feel like that sets the tone, and you understand like what these interactions
Taking
were.
for gold.
That's what all of these interactions with this kid were.
It's just like
He's so fucking gross.
Jesse's like so red. That's awesome. There's some.
Please. I didn't think about it before I said the name.
Oh my
I
god.
don't think anyone's gonna find.
I feel bad. To this day, I feel sad.
That's good.
I wasn't nicer to that kid.
Broke his
That
head off
kid
with
needed
Connor's
it.
magic cards. Yeah.
The kid fucking needed a friend, and he definitely did not.
That's horrible. I feel bad.
I feel
Yeah.
terrible for you. But
Oh no, I feel bad, but
I
just
talk to him.
try talking to him now and then. He
And
was
then-
fine, but like he'd make it so hard to fucking interact with
I'm
him.
trying to find a picture.
I don't know if I've ever seen this kid, but just the
No.
fact.
You've met him.
No.
You talked about you met him.
I'm trying.
Just
Doesn't matter, but-
just the image of him being like digging for gold.
He's
Just such
fucking so
It's like 3 fingers.
yeah. But here's the problem. This is
He
the
walks
same
under
kid.
the desk like a booger, like a piece of gum.
This is the same fucking kid. This is the same kid that told this story. I was leaving school early one day, and I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I go into the bathroom and I hear what sounds like water trickling onto the floor, and I look, and where the urinals are, someone's facing like the side that they're not, and I walk in and he just like looks at me with this like scrunched, angry face and walks off. There's an X pissed onto the floor. He just like pissed an X on the floor.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I go into the office, I'm like, hey, this is what I saw. And I go and sit down with the nurse. 5 minutes later, I hear them calling to the nurse, and he goes running to the nurse, crying his eyes out. Because he knows I told them that he was peeing on the fucking floor, and he's mad someone told the principal he was peeing on the floor.
Oh shit!
Reminds me of one time.
This kid once pissed himself while jogging in class, and another kid just slipped on it.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine being the poor motherfucker who slips and like gets your back soaked. Oh, with fucking piss
That's
out.
awesome. That reminds me of this one kid who he was just like a fucking
I forget why I
weirdo.
started talking about this. There was a genuine segue.
It was because we were talking about the popcorn reading.
Oh! Yeah, because one of the things they bullied him with was we did popcorn reading, and like no matter who he picked would then send it back to him.
Oh.
So it'd be like Justin, and then she's reading, and like Eddie, Caitlin, Eddie, Phil, Eddie, and he's laughing with them like he's in on this joke. But again, like you're not. They're just
That's
making fun of
unfortunate.
you.
Going back to the piss. There's this kid in like my 6th grade class who was just like, he just wouldn't ask to go to the bathroom.
Just
And
pee.
Yeah, he would just piss. And then we would do this thing where he would like get up and like form groups in the class and work on a project with like other kids.
And you just pee a circle around him so you couldn't get close.
Yeah, it was like salts with spirits hanging to him. No, but there would just be like, his seat would just like, you know how the seat would have like a divot in it?
Oh, no.
There would just be a puddle of piss in his seat. And then they'd be like, his name was Alonzo. They'd be like, Alonzo, what the fuck? And then, this is kind of unrelated, but
Hey Tim, was Eddie also the kid who like ran full speed into the fucking water fountain and smashed it off the
and
wall?
broke it.
that's a better
Took it
transition.
right off the wall.
That's fucking. I forgot about.
It's a better transition because smashing into things and breaking stuff. I was sick one day at school, so I went to the nurse's office and I was just kind of laying there and I was like, I just kept throwing up and I was just sick and I was like, oh fuck. And then like, all of a sudden like the nurse gets a call and like it sounds really frantic and the nurse is like, ah. And then like a couple of seconds later, this kid's brought in on a, that's cool. They bring this kid in on a wheelchair, and he's like fucking dazed, and his head is like back, and he's confused, and he just like leans forward and starts throwing up into a trash can, And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then I overhear, they're like, the nurse is like, what happened? And they're like, we were in the gym and he tried to slide to like reach a base and he slid way too hard and he just smashed his head into like a corner, like a concrete corner on like the walkway. And he just like, it just indented his head pretty much on this corner. And I don't really know what happened to him, but he just got super fucked up.
I don't know why, but when you were like, what happened? My brain was like, he drank the ice pack.
He drank the ice pack.
He ate the gel pouch and the beef jerky.
He ate the silicone.
You know, is that all it is silicone?
Silica.
Silica. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, in my mind, like, that feels like that's not what silicone looks like, but I've been wrong many times before. Is that high school?
This is like, I think, 8th grade. I swear he was with us in 8th grade.
No, I don't think he finished middle school with us. I think he was gone before the last year of middle school, so it would have to be 7th grade or lower that you find old water fountain demolishing piss
Baby.
oil slick making
Fuck. Looks like it's
09!
treasure hunting motherfucker.
I have to find him. Because, like...
That Pages probably sounds like shit on the recording.
I like the fact that they look... Alright, let's just keep ousting me with these versions. The pages in Tim's yearbook look like the pages in my dad's old Playboy after I found them. Just
I found
like wrinkled of moisture.
When I was little one time, I was trying to play with my dad's guns because he kept them unloaded, and he was like, "If you want to play with them, you can." I was like, "Okay, sweet." So
Papa.
I just went and I started playing with him, but he just had a bunch of Playboys where he kept his guns one time, just like one time, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And he just recently got a smartphone, so hopefully he finds out the joys of not having to turn a page and see the same 46 pictures.
I know my father has looked at porn on his phone.
Yeah.
You know how I know? Is because every time he shows me something on his phone, he starts it off with, "Oh, and I'm definitely not looking at porn on my phone."
Yeah.
I wouldn't think you were going to look at porn on your phone unless you explicitly tell me, "No, I definitely don't do that."
I think I told this story on Skunk Punker already, but I dated this one girl. But before we dated, we were at a party together, and I was playing music on the speaker. And I was like looking for a song. And she was like, I found a song, and she was like, "Quick, before you put your phone away, can I look something up?" Or she took my phone out of my hand, and she was like, "I'm gonna look something up." And like she like closed the music player and like went to the internet, and I very quickly snatched the phone and I ran. So I was like, "No, I don't know what the last thing I was looking at is." It made a super awkward scene, and then we still dated.
Yeah, that's pretty metal, honestly.
Yeah, that's okay, guys. You can still date people if you're a retard. And I broke up with her, so it's okay.
Sections, you reach me.
C sections bring me joy. Doesn't ruin the pussy.
Oh.
Bleep that.
Editor, bleep that with it backwards.
Yeah, well, just short.
Well.
That way anyone who reverses it to find out what it actually said just has to hear that. But
editor, bleep that with putting shotgun batteries in my ass or whatever I said earlier.
I was going to pull a whole hunter and swipe the phone from you so quickly.
Editor, go over that with digging for gold.
Yeah.
Digging for gold.
Just starts cracking.
Yeah, but no, his journal. I remember because we had like a journal in the one class and had shit smears on it.
I just had boogers in it.
I'm not even
even
lying.
funnier.
It had shit smears, and I remember him getting called up.
Being like, smell bad, go home.
They're like, "What are these brown streaks on your pages? And please don't tell me what I think it is." And he's like,
What well, the thing about it is.
He looks down at his fingernails and they're just like
and they were
caked and shit, and he's
They were
like,
fucking nasty.
Yikes.
They were. Hunter, you're right.
We had I forgot.
in this week's local terrorist operation, I'm gonna shoot up the local butcher.
Well, we can't publish
I'm
that.
gonna toss a I'm gonna toss a concussion grenade through the window. and walk in
You gotta go pull full IRA with this and throw a nail bomb in.
That's fucked up, but I like your thinking. I'll make a staple bomb.
You gotta. Okay, so here's how you do it. You hack into the butcher's overhead, whatever the music plays through. I can't remember the fucking word now. But the speakers.
PA.
Yeah, the PA system. And you just played this real loud.
He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, while they're reacting to that, you throw a nail grenade in there. And while they're reacting to the nail grenade, you go in and just start wailing on them.
I'm going to just start fucking ripping their skin off like I'm an angry chimp.
The chimp.
The chimp. They rip their hands off.
A fucking crisp thought.
And the butcher versus the chimp.
The chimp. Bob, the witch.
Yeah, versus Bogwater, the wrestler.
Bogwater. I love Bogwater so much. That is like by far one of my favorite things you've just said to me.
It was gonna be Bongwater, but I was like, it's too.
Bogwater is infinitely better because
It was gonna be Bongwater, but I was like, that's too explicit. It's gonna be, if it's wrestling, it's gonna be for the kids. So dirty water is gonna be Bogwater.
Bogwater.
Bog water.
Coyote Bongwater.
Coyote Bongwater.
He definitely sounds like an angry Ronald Reagan, right?
That's from Destroy All Humans.
Too,
Yeah, Destroy Humans
That's
too.
awesome.
Fucking crypto.
That's awesome.
Gonna rip your skull a new one. Like, it just sounds like an angry Ronald Reagan to me.
Keep checking my
Dude,
phone.
my
like
spine
I'm
needs to be broken in the worst way.
Dude,
too.
it needs to be ripped apart and put back
together
together
like a
like a toaster strudel.
Let my guts spill. Ow! Well, that was fun.
You guys know you can make sounds like that?
Connor, what color
I can make
is
a really
this?
loud sound, but I might shit myself.
Don't, Jesse.
Oh,
You have to whip a card across the room and cut
I
Connor's
was about
hair
to
off.
ask not to do that because I could fully envision it just taking my people out.
Well, it was 20. You were close. As close as you possibly could have gotten.
Die.
It's a sword. It's not even a number.
Well, it's 20 represents 20, so fuck you.
Yeah, it represents 20, but it's not a 20.
But it's 20.
It's only a 20 if I say it's a 20.
It's a 20. I say it's a 20. It's in my house. Get out.
Okay.
Alright, well, Jesse's
That was
no
it.
longer a part of this.
Jesse is banished from the bunker.
I gotta redo the background now.
It's slowly just Jesse fading out of the background.
I think the funniest concept about this is if we ended it right here and then for some reason there's some kind of like friendship ending argument. So Jesse just isn't back next week. Canonically now the reason is because he wanted the die to say 20.